Alright, Uno Night, and I'm back. There's actually going to be a voiceover because for some reason my microphone didn't work for this one. Anyways, I'm actually surprised that a lot of people are asking me for help with the hero difficulty in Labyrinth because personally I'm very disappointed, and you could argue that it's because I have an Origin plus 2 Mephi, but I mean, Dungeon literally scales with your account, so I'm not exactly sure why you would pose that argument in the first place, right? So, hero difficulty is very easy. The only difference between these two dungeons, Hollow Memories and Labyrinth, is that one scales with your account and the other one you could pick the difficulty. Now over here I'll be showing the rewards, and the only real benefit that you get is that you get 5 epic souls, which over 24 days you will get a guaranteed epic and 100 Everstones. Personally, I wish they included the 30 rare soul fragments as well, just because like it is so hard to get human fodder in this game, man. Well, sorry, not just human fodder, but like rare fodder for every faction in general. And well, honestly, if this game just gave 20 more, like 20% more fodder in general, then this game would be so good. Alright, so over here I'll be hopping straight into the dungeon. Then I think in a bit I show the layout very quickly. So I'm starting off with the elite difficulty just because like the regular difficulty is like literally nothing to talk about. I'm not sure if you need help with that. Basically just use the green ones. Fight the green enemies there, because the chests are not worth it at all. Completely skip those, okay? Now it's important we actually set it up here. Alright, here I mentioned that there are actually shops and enhancement areas, the blacksmith, in this game mode. So a lot of this time I'll just skip it because elite difficulty is nothing to talk about, right? So over here I probably skip it. Now the point I'm trying to say is that elite and hero difficulty are so easy that I just skip every single fight. Literally even the boss battles. Like that's how easy it is. So if you want to find out how to do that, well, over here, right? Now, if you're wondering which units I would recommend, honestly, any unit would work as long as you have a proper team formation, right? I'm talking like you have a tank, a healer, and like a couple DPS. So you can have more tanks, more healers, or whatever. Alright, now you see here, the blue enemies do give us purple and sometimes legendary treasures that we can work with, which are very important because in hero difficulty we do push enemies that have nearly over twice our CP. Now here I go through the blacksmith, and then there's an RNG. This is our first RNG gate, right? Where 1 to 3 treasures upgrade. Now this is definitely more worth it just because if we can upgrade 3 different purple treasures, well, it's gonna be more worth it than if we just get like, sorry, I was blowing my nose. If we just fight a regular blue enemy. Perfect. Over here I think I managed to get 2 upgraded. A lot of these times people actually ask me wait, what was I talking about here? Oh yeah. So there are these sets, the hero sets, right, which give you physical resistance, and I'm going to be showing over here. You see that? Now this is absolutely huge. You do need the full set to get their effects, but then the reason why these resistances are more useful than defense is because it scales better even with your DPS units and your tanks, just because it's percentage wise and not reliant on your defense, which if you have a DPS unit, you know it's very low, and if you have a tank, you know that's even better because they'll just be tanking more stuff. Now the point I was trying to make here is that chests are useless, especially in elite level, because they give you 120 labyrinth coins. Similar to the blue enemies. The blue enemies also give you 120 labyrinth coins. And look here, I'll be showing that they give more gold and enhancement stones for keepsakes, right? So 120 labyrinth coins, same as chests, and enhancement stones, right? Now sorry, this is a voiceover because I already cleared this and I won't be able to get it anytime soon. Right here, if you remember correctly, we did upgrade our sapphire ring into a ruby ring. And then now it says higher grade own. We're getting like a bit of a warning. I don't think this game tells you that you can have both at the same time. You see that? They're both inner treasures, no problem. Now that's 50% lifesteal when you combine both their effects, which is actually pretty nuts, okay? When it comes to prioritizing which blue treasures to go for, I would suggest you start off with accuracy, okay? Just 1 accuracy is fine. Just because, especially with units such as Talia, They do have very low accuracy, and I show over here. This is what's really good about Talia or other full screen ulters in general. It's that they start off the match with a full ult bar, especially if you end the match with a full ult bar. Your ult bar carries over to the next match. Now over here, we do get lucky and get our first legendary treasure. Now here I talk about how speed plus 8, it's good and bad at the same time. People see it as like, oh, my character's 100 speed, 8 speed is like nothing. But then say you have a character such as Vivienne who give percentage speed buff. The fact that this gives you base speed or like flat speed means that 20% of 100, which is your base, gives you 120 speed, but then 20% of 108 speed is 129.6 speed. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't mind having it personally, so do you eventually get one, right? Now personally, the chests only become worth it in hero. Now if you're confident that you can push these CP difficulties even more, oh, I forgot to mention here, evasion is also really good, especially helps out with your tanks, because with these CP gaps, you'd want RNG on your side, because evasion is 100%, you know, you're not gonna get hit, right? Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you evade an attack, you just completely dodge it and nullify the damage, right? So that's good RNG. Now here, I do love passing through shops because I get to spend my Everstones on resources, which even if you're a free-to-play player, is very good. Now, I would not recommend the Erica's Resurrection Potion unless you're absolutely having a hard time, which if you have less than 10 units that are leveled, I would say it's probably worth it. Just get one, it's only 75 anyway. Here we finally complete the set, and we managed to get the full set bonus of the hero set, right? So we get physical, and I think it was attack, I forget. Alright, here I was trying to find out what that thing does. So there are two types of healing mechanisms in this dungeon mode, right? So there's a resurrection statue and one that just heals your party by 50%. Okay. So the angel statue gives you the angel statue lets you resurrect, right? So pretty straightforward. You could probably guess that. And then the fountain, it just, you know, heals your party, the entire party. Again, elite, very easy, nothing to worry about. 240 coins. Over here, I got unlucky with the RNG, so I was like, you know what? Just give me the blue mana crystal. Now over here, we do see another step bonus with the blue mana crystal. Increases 200, and then if you have the red mana crystal, recover all allies. Sorry, mana recovery increases by 50%. This is a bit different from the hero set because those hero pieces only work when you have both together. Okay, so you gotta think about that. Alright, we get here treasure, 50 Everstones, and 30 epic souls. I forget what the other ones we get. I didn't really see. Alright, here, hero difficulty, the part where some people have a problem with. Okay, so we'll actually go through the mimics and the chest. If you see a mimic, prioritize it over the blue enemy, just because it does only give you either blue or purple artifacts, but then you get more labyrinth coins, and honestly at this point you have so many treasures. Come on man, like just take it. Now here I'm showing how hero difficulty enemies have literally twice your CP. Absolutely bonkers. But again, literally nothing for us to worry about. And I just end up skipping the match anyway. Do I skip the match? Right, honestly, oh, you know what I remembered? I was trying to find out how many pulls it would take to even get a 50% chance to get Adrian at Origin +5, and let me just tell you bro, my calculator crashed. Alright, so yeah, it's probably not easy, I can tell you that much. Also, like, I was only calculating that because I wanted to see if crit rate percent or attack percent treasures would be more worth it, and let me just tell you, you already have so many attack buffs with characters such as Talia. I think I'm showing it over here. Oh yeah, I remember this video. Okay, so sadly all these attack buffs just add on to each other. how do I say this? If you have a 30% buff and a 10% buff, it doesn't go attack times 1.3 then 1.1. Because eventually, if you have like 100 buffs on us, we'll deal millions of damage, no problem. Sadly, that's not the case. So especially with characters with low crit rate, anywhere from 5... So standard would be 5 to 30% at origin plus 5, right? Obviously, it will change with your keepsakes and stuff like that, but then you would really want that, man. You really want that 15% crit rate, especially when you're using ultimates. You want that RNG on your favor, right? There you go. So yeah, I was just trying to find out the expected value. Then I got curious and was like, okay, how would Adrian fare? I mean, how would I get origin plus 5 for Adrian? I'm not sure how other people did the calculations, because personally my calculator crashed, so do let me know, I guess. Give me a better calculator for that. Now here we do get lucky in Hero and we get a legendary treasure at this point. Oh Jesus. Wow. I have way more. I had way more legendary ones, but trust me, you don't need that many. So at this point, I'm just breezing through the content so easily that I'm just like, you know what, bro? Let me get this chest. So 60, but don't be fooled. Again, it's because technically green enemy, but then we do get a chest. Boom. 270 coins. In the long run, that is a lot. Okay? In the long run, that is a lot, especially when you're trying to save up for the Labyrinth heroes such as, Labyrinth souls such as Adrian, which is available for 60,000 Labyrinth coins. Is it Labyrinth coins? Yes, Labyrinth coins. So again, just breezing through it very easily, no issue at all. Now, obviously, there are other units you could use, such as Naya, right? But then, yeah. When it comes to which legendary treasures to pick, I would suggest the healing reduction, the prevent healing reduction enemy the most. Alright, that is number 1. Then the rest, you know, you can just feel out your account, like what are you feeling. Here I get lucky 6 hours for 36 Everstones. Absolutely bonkers. That's crazy, bro. And at this point, I'll pretty much just be skipping everything. Oh, I only have like one fairy unit here, but I was like, I get nothing else. So I was like, okay, give me this. Alright, here I was showing it, right? Just because I'm so confident I'll beat the boss, alright? So that one was the heal, the fountain, team-wide heal. I don't need it, but I want to show it. This one's a resurrect. If it chooses, if you have a character that's like dead or something, right? Or I think you get to pick, I forget, I've never really experienced that issue. There we go, we're coming into this hero boss, absolutely stacked. Remember, hero set is priority. Now, I already failed step 1 of getting accuracy, of getting an accuracy treasure, but whatever. So I guess in order, priority would be getting accuracy, then getting 2 defensives, and then spamming crit rate, and then eventually at some point you can start going for the attack. And well, obviously the things that come first, the treasures that come first, are the legendary ones with their debuffs on the enemy, because again, our roadblocks are the enemy, not ourselves, right? So 240, and then if we just pick up this chest over here, we finally get our lovely epic soul fragments, which isn't a lot, but over 24 days it's free, right? Okay, 100 Everstones, nothing crazy sadly. I do wish they give us like 6 more rewards for this. Actually no, not even. Give us a new Labyrinth. Like, hero is too easy. I don't know who thought of this game mode, but it's such a joke. Such a joke. I mean, especially as long as you just follow this, like, very easy. I've been clearing Labyrinth since it was released, man. Not really a flex, really. Alright, here I do show that yes, eventually you do get Adrian. I don't have as many as you probably, Labyrinth coins, just because like I spent it. Really good because, like I mentioned, my calculator crashed trying to find out how many it would take to get Origin plus 5. So yes, let's get our free copies from whatchamacallit, the Labyrinth. Now, Hall of Memories does work pretty much the same, where you'll pretty much fight the bosses anyways, but then yeah, Hall of Memories is just very easy as well. Somebody needs to add more difficult content into this game, or maybe at least some like medium difficulty into this game, man. Yeah, so subscribe if you haven't yet, because it works out for both of us. I'll be incentivized to make more content such as this, and you will be able to keep up to date with that educational content, right? Now, when it comes to which characters I would recommend, definitely just have a full screen ult, at least one. And, well, as long as you have a proper team composition, you have a tank, healer, you know, DPS, you can literally use your team in Battlefront, just copy paste it here, it will work definitely, right? Now, it would also help if you get things that shred defense, such as Mephi, because with enemy characters having so much more defense, having a percentage shred, not a flat shred, is very, very good. Okay, crit rate will also help with Geo, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Obviously, I'm not gonna get into every character here, but I trust that you'll be able to clear hero easily. Alright, Uno Knight, and I'll see you in the next one.